Hello everyone, this is Revati working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from SNS College of Technology. Hello students, in our today's session we are going to see about ARP, that means Address Resolution Protocol. In this lecture we will learn how devices find the physical MAC address using an IP address in a network. In our previous video, we have seen about what is meant by IPv4 and what is meant by IPv6. What are the difference between the IPv4 and IPv6? How it will be implemented in our real world example. Let's see today's topic, that means address resolution protocol. Every device has two identities. That means an IP and a MAC address. IP address acts like a postal code, as already I told that. Then while MAC address acts like the actual house address. ARP helps connect these two addresses simultaneously. When a device wants to communicate inside a local network, it needs the destination MAC address. ARP bridges the gap between the logical addressing and the physical addressing. And ARP works between the network layer and the data link layer. It helps the IP protocol communicate with Ethernet devices using its MAC addresses. Then next is the anatomy of ARP packet, that means the structure of ARP packet. An ARP packet contains fields like hardware type, hardware length, protocol length and operation types. Operation can be ARP request or ARP reply. When the sender sends the request, means the ARP request will be denoted as 1, and the same time the ARP reply will be 0. Then the receiver sends the reply to the sender, means the ARP reply will be 1 and the ARP request will be 0. Then why we are going for ARP cache? ARP cache stores recently used IP and MAC address mapping temporarily. This reduces repeated ARP requests and improves the network efficiency and communication speed. Then this is the architecture for ARP operation. When a sender wants to know the MAC address, it broadcasts an IP request to the network. The target device reply with its MAC address using an ARP reply message. Then this is the 4 routing scenarios. ARP behaves differently depending on whether devices are in the same network or different networks. Routers helps to forward these packets to its correct destination. Then ARP variants is the different ARP variants includes proxy ARP, reverse ARP, that means RARP, and gratitudes ARP. And each variant is designed for specific networking situations and configurations. Then this is the proxy ARP and gratitude ARP. Proxy ARP allows a router to answer ARP request on behalf of another device. Gratitude ARP is used to announce or verify a device IP addresses and MAC address mapping. Then this is the quick summary of today's lecture series. In this activity, students arrange the steps of ARP communication in the correct order to understand the complete ARP working principle in the practical manner. Then the next will be the summary of today's lecture series. Today we have learned about what is meant by ARP and how the IP address is mapped to the MAC addresses with the help of ARP. Then next is the ARP structure. The ARP is extra contains ARP reply and ARP request. Then the ARP cache. Then next one is ARP operations, and the last one is the ARP variants, that means the types of ARP in the computer networks. The last will be the references I have used to prepare this PPT. Then next is the book references for this PPT. Thank you students for listening. See you in the next session with a effective topic from the computer networks. Thank you very much for watching.